From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that. It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And some strong running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
To throw his Carr. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no return here for Sanders.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Young.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Open man down the field. That's legit. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there. And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Runs through the contact. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Saints 7.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of living behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now here's Young.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted through the middle of the field.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
Pushing his way through, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Brooks will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Kamara
to about the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And no return here for Sanders.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Young working out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And this one is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Throwing now is Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
91 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
This second and 4.
Young will set to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Sanders. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, 734.
Carr to throw again.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On play action. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Zay Jones.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He may go, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A handoff running left, Brooks. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw his Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 74 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Running right, here's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. And now here's another interception. Muscles by at the 25.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another run here with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Ruby for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to his left. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division